We can start.
Okay, can I start?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, good morning, class. My name is Lucky Kazi. I'm your grade 5 natural sciences presenter. So please follow us on our Twitter handle. It's African Tit Geeks, hashtag lockdown eSchools, and follow me on my Twitter account. It's at Lucky Kazi. So I really apologize for what happened yesterday. We had some technical problems, and yeah, but today we're back again. And so I hope you are going to enjoy this lesson. Let's roll. Okay, at the end of the lesson, I'm expecting you to understand the following: to explain the chemical properties of metal and non-metal. That will be our topic for the day: metals and non-metals. Also, I want you to understand the properties of metals and non-metals. At the end of the lesson, I want you to recall and to give me some examples of metal and non-metal. Then, as we go forward, I will unpack for you the content of this topic. As we roll. Okay. Okay. Physical properties of metal. Okay. Some metals are hard. Mostly metals are hard. They are not easily breaking. Okay. Shiny. Some metals you cannot see the shine until you rub or scrape them. Some metals are ductile. They are able to be drawn into a wire, just like copper. And so I think all of us will know what a wire is. And so most of the wire that conducts heat and electricity, it comes from metal. Therefore, we call it ductile. Okay, some metals are malleable, meaning that they can be hammered into different shapes. As you know, let me show you my, okay, let me show you one of my graph sticks here. This is metal, it's made out of metal. Then we can also say it is malleable because it has been hammered into different shapes, and the final outcome, it was a graph stick like this. Okay, let's move forward to non-properties of metal. Okay, it's brittle, meaning that this type of non-metal, it can be easily broken into pieces when it falls. For example, my plate here, it should be easily broken. B, some properties of non-metal, they are made out of plastic, rubber, and fabric. I think all of us, we know what is plastic, we know what is rubber that we use in our classroom most of the time. It's always there in our stationery. It's one of our stationery items. It's always in our school bags. Okay, ceramic. Objects made from clay or sand, they are also classified as non-metal. Then from now on, then we are going to focus on other properties of non-metal. Properties of non-metal. Non-metals are used to make some items because they have certain properties. Let me give you, for instance, examples of non-metals, e.g., a glass, sand, clay, wood, rubber, leather, fabric, oil, and water. They are non-metals. Some properties of solid non-metals are dull, can break easily. Non-metals are not shiny, but tend to be dull. Let me show you my wooden spoon, or in our own language, we call it a pin. Then, as you can see, it's made out of wood and it doesn't shine. It's made out of wood. It's dull, as you can see. Many non-metals are not bent easily. Most of them, they are flexible, but they are also brittle. This means that they will break when we try to bend them with enough force. Non-metals do not conduct electricity or heat. We call them insulators. As we can look, let's look at this kettle here. The handle of this kettle is made out of plastic. Why? Can anyone give me an answer? Why do you think this plastic it's called an insulator? Okay, thank you, Zosie. Okay, it's made out of plastic to do what? To protect heat from burning the steel, so that you can carry it easily. Properties of non-metal. There's a pan, a frying pan, then there's a pipe on the other side. Metals are usually shiny. The shine that we see when light reflects off the surface of a metal is called luster of the metal. Most metals are hard and they feel heavy. They say metals are dense as their particles are packed close together. Metals conduct electricity and heat. Imagine you want to cook a big meal for your family. Maybe let's say perhaps you want to accommodate or you want to cater for 13 or 15 family members. Obviously, you'll have to use a big pot. And when you carry that pot while it's empty, you will feel the heaviness or the weight of the pot. Therefore, the particles of most metals are densely packed closely together. Therefore, they are so heavy. Metals are malleable. They can be shaped into flat sheets, and they are ductile. This means they can be made into thin wire. Most metals can be heated to high temperatures without melting or changing their shapes, which is one of the reasons why pots and pans are made of metal. If you expose if you expose in most cases, and it's in our daily lives, if we can expose a pen or a pot to, let's say, 220 degrees in a stove, do you think a pot will melt? Obviously, I'd say no, because the properties of a pot is made out of a strong material, and it can resist the heat, regardless of the temperature. Can you think of any other reason why pots and pans are made out of metal? Okay, pots and pans, they are made out of metal for the sole reason to resist heat. Let's go to another one. Okay, then a quick comprehension. Hello, everybody. So for a quick comprehension, metals are mostly, this is a quick recap, solid and very, very strong. Let's say perhaps, let me show you my kitchen utensil. It's made out of metal, and it's very, very strong. Malleable and ductile. This means they can be hammered or bent into different shapes. Remember, when I started my lesson, I did show you my golf stick. This golf stick has been hammered into different shapes in order for it to be like this as a final outcome. Therefore, metal is malleable and it's ductile. It can be easily hammered and bent into different shapes. Shiny and lustrous, especially when they are new. Imagine buying yourself a brand new pot, or you buy yourself a brand new car, or any item which is made out of metal. In most cases, most brand new metals, they are shiny and they look beautiful. Now, let's look at other properties of non-metal. Properties of non-metal. They can be soft or flexible, like rubber and plastic. This spoon here, my kitchen spoon, is made out of plastic. You can bend it, but when you bend it with force, it will break. Some properties of non-metal can be hard and brittle, like glass or ceramic. My plate here, it's so hard and it's like glass, but as soon as you drop it on the floor, it will do what? It will break. Do not have a shiny, lustrous appearance, but tend to be dull, just like a plastic table. Can be grouped into different categories, such as ceramic, wood, rubber, plastic, glass, etc. Those are non-metal items, which I have unfolded to you now. Usually feels neither cold or hot. Now, the use of metal. What do we use metal for? As you can see on the right-hand side, there is a picture of let's say perhaps it's our kitchen utensils. What do we use our kitchen utensils for? We use them to eat. We use them mostly in our catering services for our kitchen. Then metals are extremely strong and can be turned into thin sheets. These sheets can be used to make the bodies of the car, trucks, trains, and airplanes that are used to transport people and goods from one place to another. Metals are used to make things such as coins, wire, jewelry, furniture, buildings and fridges, motor cars, kitchen utensils, and roofs. Let's look at our picture here. On the top right, you can see that's the body of a car. The body of a car is made out of what? Of a metal. It's made out of thin sheets of metal. Then let's look at this picture here. Okay, it's a machinery. This machinery, it's made out of what? Of metal as well. As you can see, there's also a transport, an aircraft. An aircraft is made out of metal. Then below, there is an electrical wire, which is copper. It is made out of metal. And now it's your turn. Below is a picture of a fire engine truck. Can you imagine a fire engine truck made out of plastic or wood? What properties of metal make it suitable for this fire engine? Yes, good, that's good. Let's say perhaps in the whole world, our fire engine trucks are made out of wood. What will happen to our fire engines? They won't last. Let's say perhaps they're made out of plastic. Imagine a whole fire engine made out of plastic. It will burn into ashes, such as wood. Therefore, our fire engines need to be strong. Hence, they are made out of metal like this. They are so strong. Okay? And a takeaway message for our lesson. Metal is expensive to buy because it is durable and it takes time to be replaced. If there's a car at home where you stay, your parents take time to replace, let's say, to replace a car or to exchange it for another car, because such item is considered to be durable. In your own kitchen, your parents do have a washing machine and a fridge. Your parents do not buy fridges or furniture every time, because those kitchen items are so strong and they are so durable. They take time to do what? Good. Metal is used in our daily lives. Here are useful links. If you want more information, helpful information about today's lesson, here's a link. Please click on the link on YouTube and learn some more. Okay, invitation to the following class. In our following class tomorrow, we are going to unpack processing materials, and I hope most of you do have some textbooks, at least even one textbook. But if you do have internet, look at our topic for tomorrow and do your research before our lesson. I hope you guys will be rocking. Okay, then.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And yeah, don't forget to follow us on Lockdown eSchools, hashtag Salso Foundation, hashtag STEM Champions, at African Teen Geeks, at Miss Mozara. Thank you so much, and goodbye.